Hi there, over the past couple of months, Amazon's been testing this new Kindle rewards program where you earn Kindle points for every dollar you spend on Kindle books. After you earn a certain number of points, you can redeem them for Kindle credit. Right now, this program is only in beta and available in a very few specific countries, but if you are part of the program, you've probably seen a few emails about it in your inbox, and you've definitely seen these giant advertisements and labels about Kindle points every single time you go to buy a Kindle book on Amazon. Now, in theory, the Kindle rewards program is a cool idea, but in reality, it's very confusing with a bunch of terms and conditions. I've actually gone through and read all the fine print. I'm going to break it down in this video. In a nutshell, there are two main components to this program that you have to know. The first is how to earn the Kindle points, and then second is how you redeem those Kindle points. Let me start by talking about earning Kindle points. Whenever you buy a new Kindle book on Amazon, you'll be getting 5 Kindle points for every dollar that you spend. Now, if that book you're buying is actually a print copy, like a physical book, you'll only get 2 points for every dollar that you spend. For example, I know of this really great book that just came out not too long ago. The print copy of this book will cost $10, so you'll get 20 points for it. But if you buy the Kindle copy, you're going to get 25 points for it because it costs $5 and you get 5 points for every dollar that you spend. Now, this book is on the lower side when it comes to price for books, but if you do buy a more expensive book, you're going to get more points because of it. Now, at first, this actually sounds like a pretty good deal. You're getting quite a bit of points every single time you buy a book. These are free points that you're getting for things that you're already doing. But you have to remember, most of us aren't buying books that often. I'll take myself as an example. I am a digital bookworm. I read all my books on my Kindle, and I usually get 1 or 2 new books every month. I am not reading a new book every week. I know there's some people out there that can do that, but most of us probably only read a couple of books at most every month. On top of that, I like to listen to Audible books as well, so I have 1 Audible book every month that I listen to usually. But the one thing that's kind of annoying about this program is any kind of subscription like Audible does not earn you any points. Some other things that don't earn points are things like Kindle Unlimited or any other magazines, newspapers, or textbooks that you're buying. None of those are qualifying for points when you get those on Amazon. So again, unless you are a bookworm reading a new book every single week, you're probably only going to be earning about 50 Kindle points a month if you're reading 1 or 2 books a month. That may vary a bit depending on the price of the book that you're buying, but on average, 50 points a month. And it takes 300 points to redeem anything through the rewards program. So no matter what you're doing, it's going to take a bit of time, probably several weeks, before you have enough points to redeem a reward. Now, one thing to note is Amazon is doing these double point days where if you buy a book on these specific days, you'll get double the points that you normally would. So far, I've gotten 3 of these promotions in the past couple months. I would say on average, every other week, they have a double point day, which is pretty cool. But to me, it honestly feels more like an opportunity for Amazon to send out more promotional emails to advertise book recommendations. I like to buy books on my own schedule. I don't like being told when it's time to buy a new book. I'm very much into the belief of presently and mindfully reading, and that is very important to me. I don't like book recommendations very often from Amazon. But with that being said, if this program does come out of beta and stick around for the long term, I might have to consider creating a list of books that I want to buy every month and wait for a double point day to come up, because that can make a very big difference in terms of the credits I can earn through the rewards program. Now that we've talked about how to earn points, let me talk about redeeming those points. And this is the part of the program that gets a little confusing. And I think there is some opportunity here for Amazon to make some changes that will make this a lot better of a program. But let me explain how it all works. Like I mentioned before, you have to have 300 points before you can redeem anything in the rewards program. And right now, the only thing that is available for redemption is $3 in Kindle credit. Now, if you do the math, if you want to earn that $3 Kindle credit, you have to spend $60 to get enough points for 300 points. And if you do the math even farther, it basically comes down to earning $1 in Kindle credit for every $20 that you're spending, which is roughly about 5% in cashback rewards. Now, where things become a bit interesting is if you do all your shopping on double points day, your value for the points suddenly doubles, which makes it so much easier to hit that threshold. So now if you only buy books on double points day, you only have to spend $30 to get the $3 credit, or basically getting $1 for every $10 that you're spending. You're getting 10% cash back. Now, 10% cash back is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me, but unfortunately, this is where the program starts to fall apart, in my opinion. This is where all the terms and conditions come in, and there are a few problems that I see from this point forward. The first problem that I found is that these points expire after 6 months, which is kind of a big deal because if you're only buying 1 or 2 books every single month, by the time you have enough points to start redeeming the credits, your points will probably be close to expiring. Again, this will all depend on several different factors like double point days, as well as the price of the books that you're buying. But if you don't read too often, this rewards program will definitely not work too well because your points will start to expire. The second problem that I'm finding with this program is that a lot of it requires manual effort. When you hit 300 points, it's not like you get the credit automatically applied to your account. You actually have to go to the rewards website and redeem your points for the credit. And if you don't do that, you lose out. So again, if you forget to redeem the credit and 6 months go by, you start to lose the points that you earned, which is very, very frustrating. And the third problem that I'm seeing with this program is that if you do redeem a credit with your points, you only have 30 days to actually use it. This can definitely be a problem because if you've already purchased your books for the month, you're basically going out of your way now to use the credit before it expires, which can be kind of annoying. You're spending money just so you can use the discount that you got. In summary, I think if Amazon makes it so these points don't expire, or make it so the points take longer to expire, and also making it so the credits last a bit longer, or maybe even automatically applying these credits to your account after you hit 300 points, I think changes like that could go a long way for bookworms like myself who only read a couple books every month. And to be clear, reading 1 or 2 books every month is something to be very proud of. I don't want to make it seem like this is not enough. I know reading 1 book every month is this thing that everyone tries to achieve, especially around the new year, but it doesn't really matter how many books you read. What matters is the things that you're getting from them, whether it's just for being more mindful or learning new knowledge. Reading 1 book or 2 books a month is something that Amazon should really encourage and really make this program centered around for most people. Now, if you do happen to be one of those super bookworms reading a lot more than 1 book a month, if you're reading a book every week, for example, more power to you. This program will probably save you a bit of money throughout the course of the year. Again, we're still in a beta program right now, so it's to be seen if we're going to see this for the long term. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to check out my review video on Kindle Unlimited, where I talk about the features of it and whether or not it's worth it for the price that you're paying. Link for that on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.